Hello, everyone, and welcome to the With Every Heartbeat is Life class. My name is Atiria, and I will be your teacher for this session. This session will be 1 hour long, and we will be talking about healthy lifestyle choices to help us all live healthier and happier lives. I would like to let you know that we have revised this program from last year, and this year we understand the importance of your time, so now the classes are shorter and more interactive. At the end of each class, we will have some sort of physical activity. Today, we will do instant recess. We also want to help all of you with your health goals. So we have goal sheets for you all that I can keep, and we can help to hold each other accountable. In order to have an honest and open discussion, we will need to establish some ground rules and requests. I have some, and if there are any that you think should be added to the list, please let me know. Here are some things you can do to help learn the most from the sessions. Feel free to ask questions, share your personal experiences. This will make the project mean more to all of us. Try to stay on subject. Agree to keep group business in the group. Agree to not judge others. If you need to take a phone call, please leave the room. And agree to try to come to all of the sessions. Do you think do you have any other rules that you would like to add? One last thing before we get started is to know who is all in attendance. So let's go around the room and tell our name and what we hope to learn from the class. Last session, we talked about diabetes and how to manage it. So, does anybody remember what diabetes is? Diabetes results when the body does not make enough insulin or cannot use it well, causing glucose or sugar to build up in the blood. As a result, the body does not function well. What are the risk factors of diabetes? Being overweight, family members with diabetes, being age 40 or over, physical inactivity, history of gestational diabetes or giving birth to a baby weighing at least 8 pounds or more, high blood pressure, cholesterols that are not normal, your HDL is low, or your triglycerides are high. What are the ABCs of diabetes control? A is for A1C test. This simple lab test shows a person's average blood glucose level over the past 3 months. The A1C number to aim for is below 7. B is for blood pressure. The higher your blood pressure, the harder your heart has to work. High blood pressure increases your risk of heart attack, stroke, and damage to your kidneys and eyes. Your blood pressure should be below 130 over 80 millimeters of mercury. C is for cholesterol. Keep your cholesterol at normal levels. Bad or LDL can build up and clog your arteries. It can lead to a heart attack or stroke. People with type 2 diabetes need to keep their LDL cholesterol low, below 100 milligrams per deciliter. So, how does diabetes affect your body? Diabetes can cause damage to the heart, brain, kidneys, and eyes. It can cause nerve damage, which reduces feelings in your feet. Diabetes can also affect blood flow in your legs and feet, which, me, which can lead to sores that don't heal and amputation. Today, we'll be going over why it is important to eat a variety of foods and what are some traditional African American foods and where they fall under the healthy foods umbrella. It is important to eat a variety of foods because our body needs many different nutrients. Some of these nutrients include carbohydrates, protein, fats, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. There is no one food that can give you all the nutrients in the amount that your body needs. So we need to eat a variety of food groups to help keep our bodies running properly. What do you think are some healthy foods that are native to African American ancestors? Grains, legumes, and yams, watermelon, pumpkin, okra, and oranges, dates, figs, eggplant, cucumber, onion, garlic, and leafy greens. Can anybody think of the kinds of cooking methods used by our ancestors in Africa that are healthy? Stews and soups cooked in one pot over an open fire, spices and seasonings used to flavor meals and prevent spoilage. We can take steps to improve the way that we eat and still enjoy our traditional dishes. And the first step is to learn which foods we should eat more often. Up until now, we have made many suggestions of what we should be limiting in our diet, but now we will give you a list of foods to add. Now we're going to look at the Heart Healthy Eating Plan on page 270. Here is a sheet that has a list of all the food types and examples of how to add more into your regular diet. Now we will go over the types of foods and how much we need a day. Make half of your grain whole grains. You can find this information in the ingredients list next to your food label. It will say whole grain instead of enriched wheat flour and things of that nature. It'll say whole grain flour, whole grain this and that. You need 6 to 8 servings a day, which include your breads, rice, pasta, oats and oatmeal, popcorn with a little butter or salt. You need 4 to 5 servings a day of vegetables such as your green beans, broccoli, okra, and other dark leafy greens, carrots, squash, and sweet potatoes, lima beans, black eyed peas, fresh or frozen vegetables. Buy fresh or frozen vegetables to reduce your salt. You need 4 to 5 servings a day of fruits, fresh, frozen, canned, or dried fruit. Some fruit juices. Be sure to read the food label for sugar and calories and make sure it is 100% fruit juice. Keep a bowl of fruit on the table or counter to be convenient when on the go. You need 2 to 3 servings a day of fat free, reduced fat, or low fat milk or milk products, such as yogurt, cheese, or milk. You need 6 or fewer servings a day of lean meats, poultry, and fish. So, this is lean or extra lean ground beef. Choose more fish, lean turkey, roast beef, ham instead of fatty lunch meats like bologna or salami. Be sure to bake, boil, or grill your meats. Uh, you only need 4 to 5 servings a week of nuts, seeds, and legumes, such as your cooked dry beans, nuts, seeds, or peas. You should have 2 to 3 servings a day of fats and oils, such as you can get from your fish, your nuts, your vegetable oils. You want to limit your solid fats, such as butter, stick margarine, shortening, or lard. You need only 5 or fewer servings a week of sweets and added sugars. You can cut down on your sugar by adding fruit to your breakfast cereals or oatmeal. This may seem like a lot of food, but now we will go over the proper portion sizes. One serving of cooked vegetable is 1/2 of cup. Which is this? This is 1/2 cup of cooked vegetables. One serving of milk or yogurt is 1 cup. One serving of grains could be 1 ounce, which is a slice of bread, or 1 cup of ready to eat cereal. So this is your dry cereal like your Cheerios, or 1 cup of oatmeal. One serving of fruit is 1 cup, and one serving of beans is also 1 cup. Although these sizes are small, remember you should have about 2 servings of grains or vegetables, etc., at each meal to feel full if your diet is balanced. You can also refer to your serving sizes on page 198 that we went through in a previous session. So if you wanted to print those out and give them to them again, or just go over from your large manual, that would be fine as well. Um, Now you can flip over to page 262 and go over Tina's food choices. And so on this chart, you can type up a blank one to pass out to the participants, or just go over it verbally with the participants. It gives you Tina and what she's eating each day and how she can make better choices. So for her breakfast, she had a scrambled egg made with bacon fats. It will fall into the food group of meats. Her portion size was 1 egg. So her better choice could be a boiled or poached egg, or a quarter cup of egg substitute, or 2 egg whites. Egg whites. Scramble her eggs with vegetable oil spray instead of bacon fat. Um, she had bacon, which also falls into the meat category, and she had 3 ounces or 3 strips. She can use turkey bacon instead. She had a biscuit, which falls into her grains group. She had 1 biscuit. She could sub that out for one whole grain whole grain toast or an English muffin. She had butter, which falls into her fat food group, and that was 1 teaspoon. And she could use 1 teaspoon of low fat tub margarine or jam with no added sugar instead. She had a grapefruit with sugar, which falls into our fruit category. She had half a grapefruit, and she could just have the half grapefruit with no sugar next time. She had coffee with whole milk, and that falls into her milk dairy category. And she could have a cup of coffee with a tablespoon of. She had 1 cup of coffee with 1 tablespoon of milk, and she could have her coffee with fat-free milk or 1 tablespoon of evaporated fat-free milk. For her breakfast, nope, for her lunch, she had one large cheeseburger with mayonnaise, and that falls into her meat category: grains, milk, vegetables, and fats. She had one large cheeseburger. Her better choice would be a small hamburger without mayonnaise or grilled chicken sandwich with mustard or ketchup. She had supersized french fries, which falls into our vegetable and oil category. Her portion was one large serving of fries. She could have a small order of fries or a side salad with reduced calorie salad dressing instead. One large soft drink falls into her sweets category, and her portion size is one large soft drink, and she could have had water or a diet soft drink or a fat-free milk instead. For her dinner, she had a fried pork chop with onions, which gives her meats, her fats, and her oils, and her vegetables as well. She had one pork chop with a quarter cup of cooked onions, and she could have baked her pork chop instead to make it healthier and still ate a quarter cup of sauteed onions. She had white rice and gravy that gives her grains, her fats, and her oils. Her portion was a half cup of cooked rice with a teaspoon of gravy. She could use brown rice with peas and carrots instead. She ate collard greens with ham hocks, which is her vegetables, her meats, her fats, and her oils. She had 1 cup of collard greens with 1 piece of ham hock, and she could have had collard greens cooked with skinless smoked turkey breast. She had a sweetened iced tea, which falls into the sweets category, and she had 1 cup, and she could have had a 1 cup of unsweetened iced tea or sugar sweetened with sugar substitute instead. For dessert, she had a sweet potato pie, which is her fat, her oil, her sweets, and her vegetables, and she had 1 slice. She could have had a fresh fruit cup or heart healthy sweet potato pie, and we have a recipe for that on page 276. So, what are some ways to eat less saturated fats, trans fat, cholesterol, sodium, and calories? When you're shopping, you can choose a variety of whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. Choose low fat or fat free milk products, salad dressing, and mayonnaise. Choose lean cuts of meat and trim away extra fat. Use food labels to choose foods lower in saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, sodium, sugar, and calories. When cooking, you can use vegetable oil or soft tub margarine instead of butter or lard. Cook with low fat methods such as baking, broiling, or boiling without added fat rather than frying. When eating, cut back on the fats and oils and sweets. Remove skin from poultry and throw it away. Do not eat it. Choose low fat or fat free milk products, salad dressing, and mayonnaise. Eat no more than 4 egg yolks a week. Remember, they are high in cholesterol. Um, Eat fewer high calorie foods without much added nutritional value, such as high fat lunch meats, pies, cakes, cookies, crackers, and chips. Drink fewer sodas and eat smaller portion sizes. Do any of the participants have children? If you do, we have a handout on page 271 and 272 that is entitled Cooking with Children. So get them interested. Cooking with children is a good way to help them develop healthy eating habits. Most children enjoy helping in the kitchen. While they help you prepare a meal, you can talk to them about healthy foods. Children like to eat the foods that they make. This is also a good way to help them try new healthy foods. You want to let them help. You can show your children how to help prepare meals. Here are some ways that children of different ages can help you in the kitchen. 2 year olds can help wipe tabletops, scrub and rinse fruits and vegetables, tear lettuce or greens, break cauliflower, and bring ingredients from one place to another. 3 year olds can wrap potatoes in foil for baking, knead and shape dough, mix ingredients, pour liquids, shake liquids in a covered container, apply soft spreads, and put things in the trash. 4 year olds can peel oranges or hard boiled eggs, mash bananas or cooked beans with a fork, cut parsley and green onions with kid safe scissors, and set the table. 5 to 6 year olds can measure ingredients and use an egg beater. Be sure to have children wash their hands before and after helping in the kitchen. Be patient with spills and mistakes. Remember that the goal is to help your children learn about healthy eating. Let them be creative. Set out 3 or 4 healthy foods and let your children make a snack or sandwich from them. Use foods your children can eat without choking. Start with a new kind of bread, whole grain or rye. Whole grain crackers or graham crackers, mini rice cakes or popcorn cakes, small bagels, small pieces of pita bread. Spreads could include low fat cream cheese or cheese spread, low fat peanut butter, bean dip, jelly or jam with no sugar added. Toppings could include slices of apple or banana, raisins or other dried fruit, strawberries, slices of cucumber or squash, cherry tomatoes cut into small pieces, slices of cheese or hard boiled egg. As you help your children make new snack or sandwiches, talk about why it is healthy. Point out the different food groups that are included in the snack or sandwich. Explain that eating a variety of foods is healthy. Ask why the snack or sandwiches taste good. Is it sweet, juicy, chewy, or crunchy? As parents, we can teach our children how to develop healthy eating habits that will last a lifetime. Just like adults, children need to eat a variety of different foods every day. What are some ways to get children involved in making or picking healthy meals? You can let them help. If you take your children to the grocery store, you can have them find healthy foods to have for your meals. You can make it a game by having them locate type, different types of vegetables, or for older children, having them read the food label to identify healthy foods. We Can is an educational program to help children ages 8 to 13 maintain a healthy weight. This program includes tips and activities for parents on how to keep their family healthy by improving food choices and increasing physical activities and reducing screen time. Visit www.wecan.nhlbi.nih.gov for more information. That is all for today's session, and I hope you learned something new today. Thank you all for attending the class, and I really appreciate your time to come out and learn something new. Please complete your Go sheets and post tests and come back to our next classes as we will have classes on smoking and healthy eating on a budget. Thank you for coming.